friends, how are we? Are you all okay out there in YouTube land? I hope so. It's been a very long time since I last saw you, but we won't dwell on that. We'll have a look at what we're going to be having a go at making today. So I've been making little snowflake earrings, getting into the Christmas spirit. We're just into December now, so I've made one in sort of purple colours, lovely and sparkly, and I've made a pair in blues, beautifully sparkly. So I went ahead and I've made one in greens and golds, very festive. And the beauty of this is that you can make them in whatever colours that you like, ready for the Christmas season. Fantastic for gifting or putting inside little crackers as little hidden gifts for Christmas time. And limited limited beads. Limited beads. Oh, I bet you've missed me, haven't you? Limited beads. So to make a pair you will need 42 in total, so it's 21 for each pair of earrings, for each earring. So 42 for the pair, 21 for each earring. You will also need some 11O seed beads, and as I've already made mine in green and gold, I'm going to be using green and gold beads. These bicones are size 4mm, size 4mm, and you will also need a pair of ear wires. So 4mm bicones, 11 aught seed beads, a pair of ear wires, a size 10 beading needle, some beading thread. I am using S-Lon. You will need a pair of scissors to cut your thread, and you will need a pair of pliers to open and close your ear wires. I think that's everything covered, so grab your bits and bobs together and we'll be back. So have you got your bits and pieces together then, chosen your colours that you're going to be using today? If so, let's get beading together. So all I've gone and done is I've gone ahead and threaded a good amount of thread onto my size 10 beading needle. I've left my spool attached just for convenience. Okay, so when I say good amount of thread, I mean an arm span, so reaching your arms out and running your thread from tip of your fingers to the other tip of your fingers across your chest, and that'll just give us plenty of thread to work with. So onto my needle then, I'm going to be picking up 7 bicones but with a seed bead in between. So 1 seed bead, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and finishing with a seed bead. So I have 7 bicones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 bicones with a seed bead in between. Okay, and I'm just going to drop these down my thread, holding my beads between my fingers on the thread. I'm just going to, my thread is exiting at the top end. I'm just going to come round from the bottom, from where my tail end is, And I'm just going to, she says, I'm just going to run my needle round again through the beads, making sure I don't miss any out. And bring my beads round into a loop. And bringing those beads together, so we have this. Just going to bring you in a little bit. Okay. So my working thread is exiting here, my tail thread is exiting here. So I'm just going to head a few beads in and exit out of a seed bead. Okay. Moving forward then, picking up a seed bead, a bicone, a seed bead, a bicone and a seed bead. So that's 3 seed beads and 2 bicones. My working thread is exiting out of the seed bead here. I'm just going to come round in a circle and pull my thread up. So we have this. Now we need to make this nice and stiff, so it is a case of going through the beads again. So just following your thread path back through the beads. Got a feeling I should have got myself a straighter needle. Back through the bottom bead, or the seed bead that's in our ring of 7. Giving it a nice pull as we go. Now we need to work and exit this top seed bead. So again, going through the seed bead and the bicone and coming through our top seed bead. Now we're going to make our little picot edge. So we're going to pick up 3 seed beads. Our thread is exiting the top, coming out on the left hand side. I'm just going to come round in a circle, flip my work over because I like to work on the right side, and I'm going to come up through the seed bead on the side. Now I'm going to jump over and miss out that top seed bead, so I'm going to come back through the side, putting my thumb and finger over the top just to steady it. I'm going to come back through the bottom of that seed bead of our little picot, turn my work, come back up through the side, again jumping over the top of, missing the top seed bead, and then coming back through the bottom seed bead, and that gives us a nice little picot. Coming back down our bicone, coming back down the seed bead, turning our work, and then I'm going to come through the C bead, and I want to exit this next C bead. So if I can get the bicone and the following C bead all in one go, all well and good. If you can't, then go through what you can. Giving our thread a nice tug as we go. Now this will all feel a bit loosey as we're building it, but it all tightens up in the end, so don't worry. So this is nice and firm now. So again, all we're going to do is a C bead, a bicone, a C bead, a bicone and a C bead. So 3 C beads and 2 bicones. We want to come round again in a circle, so our working thread is exiting the C bead. We're just going to come back round in a circle, coming through that C bead, pulling our needle and thread through. I'm going to turn over my work, come through the C bead and the bicone on the side. This is strengthening our work. C bead at the top, down to the bicone and the C bead on the side. C bead on the bottom in our circle. Back through the C bead and the bicone. We want to exit on our top C bead, giving our thread a nice little pull as we go along, just to keep everything nice and firm. Don't worry, the more you do, the better practice you get, the better you'll get with your tension. Picking up 3 C beads onto our needle, coming back round in a circle, I'm going to flip my work over, coming through the side C bead, missing the top C bead, coming through the other side, putting my thumb over the top just to steady everything, giving my work a little pull, coming through the C bead that adjoins our 2 bicones, and we're just going to repeat that process. So up through the side, missing our top C bead, coming through the one on the side, through the bottom C bead, down our bicone and the C bead if we can get it. If not, just go for the bicone and then the C bead, through the bottom C bead, and we want to end up at this C bead here. So if you can get it all in one go, bravo. If not, which I haven't been able to that time, and exiting our next C bead. And this, guys, is all it is. So we'll run through it again. C bead, bicone, C bead, bicone, C bead, 3 C beads, 2 bicones, coming round in our loop, turning my work over. So it was this side, so I'm just turning my work over because it's more comfortable for me to work this way. Coming through the C bead and the bicone, just strengthening C bead in between them, coming down the bicone and the C bead, getting attached to my pliers with my thread, giving our thread a little pull, come through our joining C bead at the bottom, coming back again, and we just want to exit our thread in the top C bead. And coming through the top, picking up 3 C beads and round in a circle, turning my work over just so it's comfortable, coming through the side C bead, missing the top one, coming through the next side, coming through the bottom, coming through the side, missing the top C bead, coming through the side again, through the bottom, through our bicone and the C bead if we can get it, if not, don't worry. Just turning my work as I go to make it easy to work with, giving our thread a pull, then coming through the C bead in our foundation circle, through the bicone and exiting the next C bead. And we already have 3 of our little stars, our little sparkly bits, our little arms of our snowflake already. Now don't worry, like I say, mine's floppy as well, and yours probably floppy, and you'll be thinking, what have you done wrong? You've done absolutely nothing wrong. It will all get strengthened in a second. Just look at that, so cute. So on we go then, picking up C bead, bicone, C bead, bicone, C bead, through the C bead, just turning my work. So what have you guys all been up to? I have to admit I lost my beading mojo a little bit. I've got it back I think now, but I had lost it for a little while. It happens to us, doesn't it? It happens, like with any craft I suppose. No bead therapy for me for a while, but I can't change it. It happened, but I'm here now, and that's the main thing, I suppose. Just reinforcing them, guys. Our little arm coming through the top, picking up 3 C beads, coming through the top, turning it over just to make it easier to work with, coming through our little side of our picot. Missing the top bead coming down through the bottom. Yeah, I came up into my bead room the other day and I started making a few Christmas earrings, some little Santa earrings, and well, not Santa, little snowman earrings, and then I made these. I thought, oh, I really like them. I would show everybody how to do them. Coming down. If you can get that bottom seed bead, do. If you can't, like I can't, then no worries. I'm trying to keep my fingers out the way so you can see. Then I had a nightmare with my job. I thought, oh. Because as you know, if you've been watching my other videos, that I go on about my job. So I work in, I look after holiday lets. And the cost of living and this, that and the other. So I ended up stopping. Or I thought, and thought the grass was greener, went and worked in a big chain, and I lasted 2 weeks. Set my hips off something terrible, that bad that I almost couldn't walk, and the nerves in my legs, oh my word. Anyway, after a lot of tears, I had to stop work at the big chain over here in the UK, and I messaged my holiday let owners and said I'd had a change of heart. Have you found anybody else yet? And they said, oh, please come back. So I am back with the holiday let cleans. But obviously it's the time of year that it is, and there isn't many people, so I got myself a little bit in a rut. Bit sad. But here we are, back again. But like I say, life, you know, you never know what other people are going through, and always be kind. If you can't be anything else in this mad world, then please just be kind. And I will always be kind. I have managed to go out and do some detecting. So I've got a couple of metal detecting videos out, which is nice. Always lifts your spirits, seeing friends and having a giggle. But my beading mojo just disappeared. Do you ever get lost with your beading mojo? But I'm happy to say I've got it a bit at the minute. And I'm happy to share it with you. So coming down. Ooh, fingers and thumbs, Jane, fingers and thumbs. Down through our nice, quick, easy makes these are, don't you think? Once you know how, they're easy. And a little bit of practice with your tension and you'll be right. So again, we're nearly finished. We've only got 2 arms to do, and the little loop for our earwire. So again, just 2 bicones and 3 seed beads coming round in a loop, flipping my work over so it's easy. You'll find your way. Be confident. Show your beads who's boss. Don't let your beads rule you, you rule them. And it doesn't matter how long it takes. It's the learning process. If you need to go back and re-watch the video, then please do. Through the side. I hope this video is being clear for you. Through the top. 3 beads. Coming back through to make a loop. Turning my work over again. Excuse me. Missing our top bead, coming through the bottom. I'm going to sneak through the bottom bead as well. Up through the side. Missing out the top. I don't like normally on picots, especially going through 2 beads at a time, because it does or can knock your shape out. Coming back down. And coming out of our last seed bead. We're nearly done, guys, we're nearly done. Seed bead, bicone, seed bead, bicone, seed bead, coming round in our loop, turning my work over, seed bead and bicone, through the top. How sparkly they are, so sparkly. I was saying these look great, like if you're having family over, or you've got a Christmas cracker that you can sort of try and open and put a pair inside in a little baggie for a girlfriend, for a little treat. Or you've got a party going on and you want something to sparkle in your ears, then these are the ones for you. So 3 seed beads coming through the top, flipping my work over, coming through the side, missing the top seed bead, going through the bottom, right, now we need to get up to the top. So because we're going to make our little loop for our ear wire while we're here, making sure that we don't catch our thread on the other beads. Go through the side and then just coming through the top. And we're going to pick up 5 of our seed beads. 3, 4, 5 seed beads. We're coming round in a circle now, so we're exiting just like we've been doing all the way along, and we're just going to come round in a loop, turn my work over and just come through those beads again. Coming down and through. And then coming down our seed bead. We're going to work our way now, following our thread path down to our base row, our foundation. And if your needle gets a little bit stuck like mine has, get your pliers and give it a little pull. And down through the seed bead, following our thread path to get to our foundation circle. Coming through our bottom seed bead, turning my work over just to give me a little bit more. There we are. Again, if your needle gets a little stuck, give it a little pull. And our aim now is to not get trapped, not trap all our work in there. Just be mindful of that, guys, as you're going along, that you don't get your loop in. What's going on there? Don't get your thread wrapped around your beads because you'll get really cross. There we go. Now, so my end tail is over here, so I just want to work my thread around and meet up with this end tail. So going through the bicones and the seed beads on our circle, using our pliers if we need to. And this is going to stiffen up our snowflake beautifully. Giving it a little pull. Never had this much trouble before. I'll just go through one bead at a time, it's easier than trying to struggle. My needle's getting tight. If you're using glass seed beads, just be mindful that you might need to swap down your needle from a size 10 to a size 12 on your seed beads, because trying to pull through a needle on your glass beads can make them break, and we don't want no breakages, and we don't want none of you getting angry, do we, and giving up, because there's been nothing worse than spending a bit of time making these gorgeous snowflakes to break a needle on your to break a bead on your last bit. You'd be gutted, wouldn't you? Nearly there. I'm just got to go through this seed bead and this bicone, and I'll have met up with my tail thread. There it is, there. So just need to come through the bicone and the seed bead, and all we're going to do now is knot our threads together. So I'm going to cut off my tail thread, tying an overhand knot and making sure that that knot goes in between the beads, giving it a nice tight pull, and then the other way. Giving it a nice tight pull. So that's a nice couple of knots, and we're just going to take our thread through the bicone, pull our thread, and that's it, finished. Cut off our excess thread nice and close, and there you have your gorgeous snowflake. All we need to do now is pop on our ear wire. Now if you're where you've added your loop for your beads isn't looking very round, just put your your pliers into the hole and just poke it out, and you'll end up with a nice round hole. So onto our ear wire then. Opening our ear wire, popping our ear wire through our beads. Ooh. And then what's going on? Onto our ear wire, and there we are. Gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to scoop up these and get them out of the way in a minute. So if you look at these blue ones then, I wondered what it'd be like a little bit longer, so all I've done is added a couple of jump rings, which you can also do if you so wish, or just leave like that. So there we are then, guys, some gorgeous little snowflakes. Let's bring them down a little bit. What do you think of those then? Will you be making some? I hope so. I just want to quickly show you what got me back and got my beading mojo back a little bit. I've been making these little cute snowman earrings. How cute are they? Got his little red, oh excuse me, little red scarf on and his little black hat. All it is a head pin, 2 sizes of pearls, or you can use crystals, whatever you like, a little snowflake bead in the middle, and then a little polymer clay flat bead for his bottom of his top hat, and then a size 8 seed bead on top for finishing off his hat. And there you are, so cute. So if you're thinking, and that's another lovely little gift somebody. Some little Santa, get them in the Christmas spirit if somebody's feeling a bit glum. Make them a cute little pair of snowman earrings. Cheer them up. But these are beautiful, aren't they? Well, I think they are. I think they're really cute and really sparkly. And, oh, well, look amazing on a night out or on Christmas Day while you're eating your Christmas lunch. So there you are then, guys. Oh, if you've noticed my ring, I have already done. Let's widen you out a little bit, but I'm blinding you with all them sparkles. I have done a tutorial on how to make this ring. So if you want to get all sparkly, make a cocktail ring for Christmas time, then I will put a link under the video in the description box. And also something like this. These are great little gifts, nice and sparkly for the Christmas season. And I will put a link to this tutorial in the description box underneath the video, along with the products that you will need for today, or the supplies you will need for today's tutorial. So with that then, guys, I hope you're well, and I will see you on the next video. I hope you've enjoyed this one. If so, please give me a thumbs up. Please restore my beading, I don't know, what would you want to call it, my lack of beading. And please do drop me a comment. I love to read your comments, and I do try and answer every single one. So give me a thumbs up, and I will see you on the very next video. Take care, and very